Okay, let's talk about the ambient setting and the render. We have two main render: real time, that is like always in twinmotion, you can do everything and see these objects and everything real time. The path tracer needs some special graphic card that is render. It's not real time. It's, if you move your camera, it's render and render. Unfortunately, my graphic card does not support, but it's very good YouTubers or other video on YouTube that you can search about the path tracer, also in twinmotion channel. We have two different global illumination tab and shadows. Global illumination. What is global illumination? Look at this image. Imagine that you have a room here and the sun rays coming to the room and reach this floor. And if the GI or global illumination is turned off, it's light a little scene. But the global illumination is exactly happening in the real world. The photons are reflecting and bouncing and reach every area, and of course it picks the color of the object that they receive and spread it to the room and lighting up the scene better. You can see it here. The global illumination is a two mode standard and Lumen. This is a standard. It is a standard, and you can see it here. You can change the global illumination intensity. If you want to see more this effect, you can see the light are coming from the window and hit this green palette and green object, and you can see we have a little bit green in the room and we have more lighting the scene. GI distance means, for example, you imagine you have a high and huge scene, and distance means from the camera to this distance, it calculates the GI. The lumen is high, it's a dynamic global illumination, and it needs more resources on your PC. You can see we have a better reflection, and you can see the better these effects here because the light are hitting into this object and the photons pick the color and spread it into the room, and it's in a natural. And the details, if you give it a higher number, we have more, so it's very simple, more detail to render, and you can see it needs more RAM to use. The view distance means this exactly from the camera to this distance, calculate the GI, and for example in this part are not calculating GI, and it makes your system faster. Lighting update speed means if you change the lighting of, for example, these parts, how much fast they are updated. You can. Visual mesh means if you turn it off, turn it on, it's make the object green or the other color that tells you in this part. This software does not calculate the lumen. You can see better. You can change the scene details to fix that issues. Okay, going to the global illumination, you can see we have better reflection when you turn it to lumen. Interesting. You, of course, you need more resources. Okay, let's talk about the shadows. The shadows are in centimeter, means from the camera to which distance it calculate the shadows. For example, we have a lot of shadow at the far from the camera, and if you make it, for example, 100 centimeter, and you can see at the far from our camera we don't have any shadow. From our camera to 100 centimeter, it calculate the shadow. And the shadow size, if you make it higher and higher, the shadow will be smoother at the near of the camera. Be careful about that. You can play with it shadow distance to sharpen or smoothing the smoothing the shadows. And in this version, we have better quality of the micro and small objects with shadows. Nice. Another thing is a shadow bias. In this case, you can see this object is exactly in the this plane, this landscape, and but you can see, sorry, but you can see we have a gap here, and it looks like it's in the air. This is all about the shadow bias. You can play with a shadow bias to little bit. I think you have to make a lower number. Now you can see better quality of the shadows here. You can play with the shadow bias. And now you can see, yeah, we have an AI or ambient occlusion, and the shadow will be appear here, and we now can understand it's exactly intersect. This issue, you can see this issue about the shadow bias here. You can see the object, these two objects are exactly to intersect with each other, but the shadow not calculate correctly here, and it looks like there are a gap in between them. This is all about the shadow bias. With changing that, you can see, and you can play with the shadow distance and miscellaneous. Reflection means SSR. It's a space, a screen, a space reflection. It's actually, we don't want to make it very mathematical, but it's, if you tick that, we have better reflection. But if your computer is turned down, you can turn it off. You can see now we have no reflection of environment. Boom. So actually you can see turn off all of reflection in your scene. Okay, and here it's the render tab, or if you want to render your scene like other software 3D packages, you can use Path Tracer and render it. But if you export the scene or the video from the twinmotion, it's render it, and you have a better quality than real time. We have better quality in the render, don't worry. Okay, the last setting of the ambience is effects, and after that we're going to media and export, the last part of this training course.